All right. Good morning and welcome to the fire weather briefing for August 2nd, 2025. I'm Rachel. I'm here on the Spokane side today, and we have Dana on the Seattle side. Just for our daily disclosure, this meeting is being recorded, so by joining and participating in the session, consent is being given to the recording. Please keep cameras off per NOAA Privacy Act statement. Taking a look at the current satellite imagery, we have this little shortwave. It's kind of obscured by the clouds here. The screen line that is shifting northeast of the region. So storms today are going to be mainly confined to this northeastern corner of Washington and North Idaho. And after that exits, for tomorrow, we have this little transient ridge that's going to amplify a little bit over the region and give us a day of mainly dry conditions. And heading into Monday, this broader trough offshore is going to move in and bring some cooler temperatures and returning chances for showers and maybe some thunderstorms. Looking at the precipitation amounts for the past 24 hours, we did have some thunderstorms set up over the Cascades and eastern Washington and Idaho yesterday, and the atmosphere had a ton of moisture, so those thunderstorms set up and just sort of sat over certain spots and dumped a bunch of rain. As you can see, there were some spots that got upward of a half an inch of rain. Most of the thunderstorms developed over the North Cascades here, the northern mountains of eastern Washington, and we had some over the southeastern corner as well. And with that rain, those storms also brought some lightning. We had quite a few strikes in Ferry County and Okanagan County, and then we had quite a few in Stevens as well. We've already had quite a few fire starts from those lightning strikes, so we'll see if any more pop up once things kind of warm up and dry out a little bit. So moving into the fire weather summary, I'll go ahead and hand it off to Dana to talk about Western Washington first.
Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, so we've got the clouds in here today with a good marine layer about 2,000 feet thick. This is the beginning of a cooling trend. The marine layer will be present now for the next few days. And beginning on Wednesday, we got a system coming in that could bring some wetting rains to the Olympic Peninsula and maybe the North Cascades sometime in the Wednesday, Thursday timeframe.
All right, thank you. And then for Eastern Washington and North Idaho, today we've got some showers and isolated thunderstorms going to show up over that far northeastern corner of Washington and northern Idaho. Should be mainly confined to those areas today, but those will be capable of bringing some more heavy rains. And then tomorrow, as a little shortwave ridge moves in, we should get a break from precipitation and thunderstorms. And then Monday, bigger trough is gonna move into the region, and that will bring more potential for showers and isolated thunderstorms. I did mark North Idaho as elevated because the Storm Prediction Center has placed the area just southeast of our portion of North Idaho in an area of marginal risk for thunderstorms on Monday. So depending on the track that the greatest dynamics move into, we could see some stronger thunderstorms potentially with that. Tuesday, we'll see another break from active weather, and then as Dana mentioned, Wednesday, we'll start to see some more waves move in that will bring returning chances for showers kind of Wednesday through the end of the week. And moving on to the weather tab here for today, we've got high temperatures, a little warmer than yesterday, ranging from the mid 80s to mid 90s on the east side, and then looks like upper 70s to just above 80 for the west side, maybe a little cooler along the coast. And then our H's, we've got pretty dry conditions today for eastern Washington, with RHs dropping into the upper teens to low 20s, and then in the upper 40s to mid 50s for the west side. And they will remain a little higher here in northeastern Washington and North Idaho, where we're expecting some more precipitation. And taking a look at the winds for today, pretty much just usual diurnal breeziness. Could see some afternoon gusts in the 20s through the Cascades, and southwesterly gusts in the teens throughout the basin here. And I wanted to show prob thunder for today, prob lightning. We've got this northeastern part of the region highlighted here. We have about a 15% chance of lightning over northeastern Washington, and then that increases a little bit to around 25% for North Idaho. And then we see this is after 11 a.m. Those chances will increase a little bit further as we get into the afternoon. So up to a 40% chance of lightning for North Idaho. And then moving on to, I also wanted to show prob thunder for, this is for Monday here. We can see there are some pretty decent chances of lightning just southeast of our region, but those could creep into southeastern Washington and kind of the central Idaho panhandle here. And then looks like we will have some slight chances of lightning as well over the northern Washington and northern Cascades here. And then we'll move on to the QPF tab. So precipitation, we'll highlight days 4 and 5 here and pass it back to Dana to talk about some of the precipitation on the west side.
Yeah, here's the Wednesday, Thursday time frame. You can see we're starting to get up there with some QPF amounts, with possibilities of a ½ inch or more in the Cascades, from the central Cascades northward, and in the Olympics. And the model trends right now are trending wetter. So even though this is a pretty rare time of year for us to get significant precip, the models are trending wetter at this point.
All right, and then I'll move on to days 1 through 7 here.
And you can see again now we're for the Wednesday, Thursday time frame, and might leak into a little bit into Friday. Once again, we're getting precip amounts for the whole event total starting to creep up in the ½ inch to 3/4 inch range. So significant precipitation for this time of year for the west side.
All right, and then I'll move on to trends. I'll start with the west side trend here.
Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, just at Ohanok-Bahash here. Just wanted to show that the slow cooling trend going on through the middle of the week, and the good relative humidity recoveries each day, showing that the marine layer will actually get to the Cascade crest each day for the next few days. And then right at the end there, we show the warming trend showing up next weekend, with possibility of some very warm temperatures in the day 9, day 10 range. That's it.
All right, thanks, Dana. And then looking at the east side here, I'll go ahead and show Orville up in the northern Okanagan Valley. We have a gradual cooling trend through the end of the work week. temperatures starting out in the 90s and then kind of gradually cooling. And then, as Dana mentioned, for the west side, we're also going to see a warming trend heading into next weekend for the east side. There's potential for return to some very warm temperatures. And then RHs are going to trend drier through tomorrow and then should get a little bit wetter for the rest of the week after that, not dropping so low. Winds, not much in the way of winds. And then for precipitation chances, we will see there's a little bit of lingering precipitation chances for today, and then we'll see those spike up again Monday, and not much again until like Thursday, Friday timeframe. And switching over to North Idaho, I'll show Priest Lake. Similar trends with the temperatures. Looks like temperatures will peak for them tomorrow, since today they still have some cloud cover and some precipitation. So tomorrow will be the warmest day, and then after that things will gradually cool through the week, and then they'll start to warm up again heading into next weekend as well. RHs, tomorrow will be the driest day for them, and then we'll see RHs start to increase again. And precipitation chances, they are a little more pronounced for North Idaho. Some high chances this afternoon, and then again Monday, and then Thursday, Friday. So I think that's all I have for the trends. We'll shift to the 8 to 14 day temperature and precipitation outlooks. They're forecasting above normal temperatures for August 9th through 15th, and looks like near normal precipitation, little sliver of above normal for northeastern Washington and North Idaho. And I think that is it for today. As always, you can find more fire weather info as well as the recording of this briefing at weather.gov/otx/fire dashboard. I'll go ahead and stop the recording here and then give people a chance to ask any questions.